Hey guys, Mr. Broach here. Now today's video is another tier list. Oh, I had some in my throat there. Yes, I know I do a lot of tier lists on this channel, but I like tier lists. I'm a tier list kind of guy. I like tier lists. I'm just that kind of guy. But today's tier list is all about Minecraft infection mods. And here we have some infection mods that I've played around with, and some of them you might recognize, but some of them you might not. Now this tier list, it might get updated in the future, so this might become outdated, because I might want to showcase other infection mods on the channel, because I've made 2 videos on this infection mod right here, and also this infection mod right here. So, but we'll get to those later. So this is going to be a pretty quick video. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty quick video. I hate making videos this short. I like making long videos. I like making those kind of long videos and stuff. Not really short videos, because I don't think they're going to be too interesting for you guys. But the inspiration is, I saw this guy on YouTube who had a series called Is It Cool or Crap? Seriously, that's what the series is called. And I saw him doing a video on Creatures from the Stars, and he said it was crap. Now, I'm not trying to hate that. I'm not trying to hate the guy that made the series, okay? Alright? I'm not trying to hate him or anything. But I don't know what the hell he said. It was crap. Oh, and yeah, he did say that there was some bugs and stuff like that. But dude, it's not that bad. Okay? It's not really crap. A little bit, but not really. But anyway, we'll get to that later on. That's what this icon here is. We'll get to that later. I guess without further ado, let's get into it. But before we do it, let me show you what a tier list is. If you're new to this kind of genre video, and if you don't, and then you're just looking at your screen saying like, but Mr. Broach, what is a tier list? Well, let me show you. So a tier list, for people who know, you can just skip this part, but I'm just going to explain why. Hopefully to make this more interesting, since this is going to be a pretty short video. So if you don't know, S tier is the highest, and F tier is the lowest. Normally it would be D tier. Like, if you make a custom thing on TierMaker, shoutouts to TierMaker for making tier lists happen. This is the thing that I used to make tier lists with. So if you want to make your own tier list, go to TierMaker. They got any tier list you want to make. You can create your single. This video is not sponsored by them, but I'm just saying, if you want to make a tier list, then these people are for you. You can create a single use one, which is what this tier list template is. It's only for single use. Or you can make a completely public one for people to make their own tier lists of yours. Which I might want to make my own public tier list of it. But I don't know. And this tier list is not made by anyone. It's made by me, so no one to shout out to here. But this tier list might be updated, so this might become outdated and stuff. Now, before we begin, I have tried all of these infection mods before. I have messed around with all of these. Some of them are good, some of them are great. Some of them, I'm not going to say some of them are bad. I mean, there's bound to be one that's kind of bad. these infection mods on this list here are not really considered bad, okay? All these infection mods here on this list aren't really considered bad. They're considered pretty okay and good. Some of them are even great. But I guess without further ado, let's get straight into it. And if we're gonna start this tier list off with, if we're gonna make a tier list of Minecraft infection mods, you know we had to put Escape and Run Parasites as the first one on this list. If you don't know, this is the pioneer, the one that made Minecraft infection mods happen. And this is what this icon here is, the weird looking square one, that's Escape and Run Parasites. The first ever Minecraft infection mod that became popular. Or the first one, period. It's the one that started the whole trend of Minecraft infection mods, because apparently people like having like a whole crazy infection going on in their Minecraft worlds. I do too. I like infection kind of stuff. I like stuff. I'm kind of a body horror kind of guy where it's, I like monsters that are like fleshy and kind of like amalgamated. Kind of take SCP-610 as an example. I really like that SCP because it's mostly like an infection. It turns people into these fleshy stuff like that and kind of turns them into completely different things. I love that so much, okay? And Minecraft infection mods, some of these do that really well. But once again, we'll get to those later. But Escape and Run Parasites, is there anything to be said about this mod? It's the one that started it all. S tier. Come to think, wait, hold up. But I am going to be ranking these on how much I like them and stuff. I'm not going to be ranking them on how good they are and how much they revolutionized the stuff. If I was ranking it by that, I would without a doubt put it in S tier. But in this case, we're not doing it. So, things that I like about Escape and Run Parasites is I like that it was the first ever Minecraft infection mod. It was the first ever one. Also, I kind of really like the like outer space kind of infection. I like that a lot. I'm not a big fan of outer space stuff. I'm not really too big in sci-fi stuff. Kinda. I like futuristic kind of stuff and all that shit. Pardon my French. But yeah. Another thing that I liked is that it is the designs. The designs are pretty cool. Like talking about the you know that one where it was the whole freaking Ender Dragon that was infected. That one was badass. I like that one a lot. Like the Enderman and stuff. For what I know of, it hasn't been updated in a while now. But out of all the infection mods, this is the one that doesn't get updated a lot. This one doesn't constantly update and stuff. Like some of these infection mods on this list. It kind of takes a while. I haven't heard of them making a new update yet in a while. I think it's been a year since they released their last update, for what I know of, which added the feral mobs. Yeah, and I'm not talking about this mod right over here. We'll get into that one later. But you might also notice I've also have these things in order from when they were revealed and stuff like that. You get the big picture. You understand that. I'm joking. One thing I don't like is when I'm like trying to go in creative mode and like fake the infection itself, it's a little weird. I don't like it when I'm in creative mode and I'm trying to make like a whole swarm of those like Ruptor kind of guys to infect it, they'll just eventually despawn. And it's because the phases needs to be high. So this infection mod needs to take time, and I don't like taking time. I don't have any patience. But overall, for it being the mod that started it all, it's a pretty decent infection mod. It's pretty decent. I would say like around an A or B. Not quite S for me. It technically is an S tier. Hold up. I thought I heard some. Okay, must have been. I'm gonna go with B tier. I just don't like it when I'm in creative mode and I try to like spawn those Ruptor guys in and just let them go crazy, you know, let them go stupid. You know that meme? Go crazy. I'm joking. I just don't like how weird and janky the infection system is. I'm like saying the phases. The phases is what is kind of janky. Infection mods now, their phases, you could just spawn a mob in and they won't really despawn. Although those infection mods are mostly like pretty quick spreading ones. But this one is a little bit more of a slower-ish kind of one. It's okay. It's not really my favorite infection mod, but it's okay. It's good. I'm just gonna say that it's good. Skull Cord. Oh boy. This one is I think the one that like really started to make people want to make their own infection mods, because this one was, I think, the first one to become popular. Like a infection mod that became popular for like later versions and stuff like that. And pretty much. Skull Cord is one of the more faster spreading infections. This Skull Cord, it spreads really goddamn fast. Like, literally way too fast. Not quite as fast as like, no, I think it's the fastest spreading infection mod on this list. I think. I don't know. But I'm a little mixed about this mod. I don't know. I like Skulk. I like the Warden. The Warden's one of my favorite Minecraft mobs, including the Enderman. I don't know why I said including the Enderman. Enderman has no part of this at all, except being infected. But yeah, I like the concept of where you have to find like a shrine and stuff to actually activate the infection itself. It's not gonna like automatically begin to infect your world. You need to find like the shrine place underground where you can summon the Skull Cord, and that's when it'll actually start spreading. And when it starts spreading, it spreads like fucking wildfire. Okay? It's crazy. I'm gonna have to say C. It's close to being B with Scaver and Parasites, but it's just not really my cup of tea. I kind of like it, but I also kind of don't. I don't know. Oh, this next one here, fungal infection. Oh boy. I think out of all the infection mods on this list, this one has got to have the most infected types. This one is also a very slow infection mod. Not quite as slow as this one right over here, which we'll get to, but it's still pretty slow. So you're gonna be waiting a good minute, for it to actually spread like really well and stuff with its calamity mobs and all that. But when it starts to get infection, it's a really difficult infection mod to actually fight up against, because some of the mobs, like in the calamity mobs, are really strong. They're really formidable. So yeah. Also, if you hear the TV in the living room coming from the microphone, which I doubt it, oh god. If you do hear it, just ignore it. Okay. Fungal infection. I don't know yet. One thing I like is the designs. The designs look so badass. I like the designs and stuff. And it also has custom structures, which are okay. I like the infection of the mod in general, just itself. But I kind of appreciate it a little bit more if it adds structures too, just to kind of spice it up a little bit. Which it does add structures. It spices it up a little bit. It's a pretty good mod. I would say I like it much more than Skip Run Parasites, because it's like nice. It's not that janky with the phases and stuff like that. I want to put it in S, but I'm gonna put it in A. Mostly because sometimes when I make mod packs and stuff, every time when I try and turn off fungal infection, the fungal infection mod, it always makes the mod pack always like just not work. And every time I put it back on when that mod pack is not working, it makes it work again. Like what? That makes no damn sense. So yeah. So that kind of makes it go down a tier. But I don't know. Alright, From Another World. Oh boy. This one, let's get the elephant out of the room with this one out. This one was, I believed, inspired by The Thing. Yeah, definitely inspired by The Thing. Because it has mobs that are pretty much look identical to some of the infected, or just things that are in like the movies, which I really like. I really do like that. Designs, models, and stuff like that, they're okay. They're kind of good, actually. Especially the split face one. That one's my favorite one. I like how that one looks. That one looks horrifying. My god. But this one is a relatively medium infection rate, okay? It's not too fast, but it's also not too slow. It's like a decent infection rate. And it also makes mobs unpredictable. Like, you don't know if a mob is going to be infected or not. It's just, you kind of have to kill them to just see. If that mob sprouts out tentacles coming from it and turns into a monster, you're fucking screwed. If not, then you survive another day. So this infection mod is supposed to be basically like Minecraft's The Thing. It's like the official Thing mod for Minecraft. And I really like it. I'm putting it in B. I would put it in A, but I don't want to put it in A. Because it could use a bit more infection, like a bit more infected mobs or stuff like that. Maybe some more block types, and that would make it A tier content there. But I don't know. So we got those 4 out the way, the 4 that you might know of the most. So now we're getting into the ones where you might have not heard of before. Now this next one you probably heard of before. This is The Flesh That Hates. Remember when I said I'm a big fan of SCP-610? This is basically 610 as a Minecraft mod. And I love it, okay? It takes the SCP-610, The Flesh That Hates, yes, that's its name, and makes it into an infection Minecraft mod, and it does it really well. Like the models and stuff like that look so damn nice. Even the animation looks so damn nice. It's good. However, it before, like its older versions and stuff, but its newer versions look a lot more like The Flesh That Hates. This one's kind of tough. Yeah, this one's pretty tough. Sometimes, those are going over my voice. Sometimes I like it, but sometimes I don't. I want to put it in S really badly. You know what, for now, it's going to go in S for right now. That might change. That will probably change. So I'm going to move it up. I'm going to move it down to tier J. So yeah. And now we're in the infection mods where you probably haven't heard of them yet. So this next infection mod, I actually made a video on. It was actually the second video I've ever made using my new microphone. Which, that video did relatively okay. Even the mod creator said thanks for playing my mod and stuff like that. Which, shoutouts to you. But this mod, I really like this mod. I haven't messed around with this mod in a hot minute yet. It's been a little while. It's been a while. I don't know. It's been a little bit since I've messed around with the mod, so I apologize if I can't really remember some of the mobs from it. I do remember that the Rager, which I think was that weird-ass gorilla-looking guy. I do remember that one. Or the one that has all the worms inside of it, like the very fat one. And stuff like that. That one I remember. But this infection mod, it's a pretty quick infection mod too. It's pretty quick. And I like it. It's actually going to go in S tier. Now, why is that? Because one, it's like The Flesh That Hates, but it's cool. Okay, I like it a little bit more than The Flesh That Hates. It has a bit more variety with its infected, and I like variety and some infected, okay? I like some good variety. And I like the mod. I like it. It's a very good infection mod. Anyways, next one. The Mold Magnum Opus of infection mods. I think that's what that was called. It's the one that, it's this one right here. The one that doesn't make any sense. Like, what is that supposed to be? I don't know what that's supposed to be. The Mold Magnum Opus, I messed around with it, and I kind of like it. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but it's relatively okay. I like the eyeball infected, you know, with the eyeballs and stuff like that. That I really love. I like that a lot. And I like how quick it spreads and stuff. And the infected the models are okay. I like it. I'm not saying it's my favorite one, like Abomination's infection mod. I'm putting it I'm putting it at the top of B. I'm just gonna say it's good. Okay. Creatures from the Stars. Oh boy. This one is probably my most favorite infection mod. Even though one guy said it was crap, which I'm gonna have to disagree with you, buddy. No offense. Okay, I'm not trying to hate on you. I just like the models. It's supposed to be like from another world. I think it's supposed to be really inspired by From Another World, so it's kind of like a carbon copy of it, but it kind of makes From Another World look kind of bland, because it's like From Another World, Creatures from the Stars. It's like From Another World, but if it had much more content added to it, like way more content. You basically get Creatures from the Stars. I like it. I made a video on it, which got around 2,000 views, I think. Yeah, that video did really well. Not as much as my Crocs video, though. But it still did okay. S. I'm putting it an S. Now, this is not the icon of the infection mod, like, this is from my Stars mod pack, because it just looks a little bit more fitting, and stuff like that. So yeah. I'm gonna put it below Abominations Infections, because I think Abominations is slightly better, but Creatures from the Stars is much more cool. It also kind of reminds me of like older Minecraft mods. You know, like the texturing and stuff reminds me of like old Minecraft mods, like people that are like learning the basics of Minecraft modding and stuff like that. I like that. Okay. And just like Abominations Infection mod, when I made that video, the creator himself actually commented on my video saying thanks. You know, just saying thank you for playing my mod and stuff. He even gave me some feedback. So thank you very much. Shout outs to you, by the way. But yeah, good mod. Good mod. I'm not saying it's crap, okay? To you, it may be a little bit crap, but to me, it's not. Okay? I like it. I have a feeling that people are really gonna hate me for that. Okay, if you hate me for that, then you should unsubscribe from my channel. Okay? Anyway, the last one on the list is Furiosa's, the more recent one here. Carrot Bang made a pretty good video on it. I tried it, and out of all the infection mods on this list, this one is probably by far the slowest infection thing. Thank God it makes you change what phase it is, because if not, this would be a very boring infection mod. I like it, okay? I tried it out, and I like it. I like the infected golem. I like that guy. The skeleton is kind of boring. Just the infected skeleton. It's just a regular old skeleton, but if he had a mouth for a head, that's about it. That's kind of boring. This mod has a lot of mouth action in it. I don't know why, but I kind of like it, and not in a way you're thinking. That's for sure. I think my most favorite design out of this mod has to be the Ravager. The Ravager looks so damn terrifying. I like the split mouth, the split head with the mouth and stuff. I like that a lot. That's really cool. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of A tier. I think that's good. Now, before I end this video, let me see if I want to change any of these. Nope, doesn't look like it. I think that's perfectly good. Alright, so there you go. That's the Minecraft infection mods tier list, which might get updated in the future. So this video might become outdated. But some of these infection mods I've showed you, like the mold magnum opus, maybe flesh that hates, fungal infection, and stuff like that. I'll try and make like a mod showcase video of it and stuff. Heck, I might even make a mod showcase on Abomination's infection mod again, just to check how much it's changed and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys like this video, hit the like button. You can subscribe if you want. If not, that is a-okay with me, but it'll be heavily appreciated. Because I'm not like any of those other YouTubers, like 1.5 subscribers, like hit the like button and subscribe. No, I'm not wanting you to subscribe and stuff like that. I'm just saying, if you want to subscribe, you can. You don't have to if you don't. I'm not like begging you like those normal YouTubers. But it'll still be heavily appreciated though. It'll still be very appreciated. If you don't, that's okay. That's okay. As long as you like my content and stuff, I'm okay with that. And my goal is to reach 150 subscribers by the end of the year. If we do that, then I'll set the subscriber goal to 200. So, yeah. And I know that summer break is coming to an end. I know that. So my videos might not get as much views as it's getting right now, like in summer break. Also, just a little side thing. There has just been this bug that looks like a mud daughter, or like a wasp or something like that, just flying around, and it hasn't appeared since. It's probably went back up in the attic room upstairs, which is, there is a room, like an attic room, right above me. So yeah, I just thought I would mention that. So yeah. Ooh, pump a combo. Joking. But don't miss out on my community posts. They can be very helpful, like what videos you want to do next, or other stuff in general, like teasers, trailers, channel updates, and so on. And I guess until then, guys, I'm Mr. Broach, and I'll see you next time. See ya. Oh, before, as I'm recording this, I'm probably gonna be posting the Finance Warriors video that I made while I'm recording this, because I recorded that video before, but I haven't posted it yet. So I might post that one right now after I record this one. So yeah, Mr. Broach, I'll see you next time, and have a nice day.